Okay, so we have another impossible to draw chess endgame. White to move and draw. As you can see, black has two pawns versus one pawn of white. It's like if this is in the tournament, you can resign anytime because how can you draw this kind of endgame? Actually, there's a way for white to draw this one. How? Let's go with one, two, three, four, and only one good square for white king. King c4 first, and this is a loose line. Why? King e6 opposing diagonally. King d4, king d6 oppose king c4, and now king to e5 because black king cannot go to c6 because of the b5 pawn. If you cannot oppose the opposing king, you have to go with letter L pattern to cut the square of the opposing king. So if we will continue, king c3, once again, letter L, king b3, and then letter L at the same time attacking the pawn. If king a4 protecting this one, and there's no way for white to fully support the b5 pawn. Let's go back to our position. So king c4 is a loose line. Same with king d4. Same idea because this will be a loose game for white. So let's go back. Same thing with king e4. King here opposed, king d6, and same idea. This black king will just cut the square of the white king and attack the b5 pawn, and later on will enjoy the two pass pawns and we'll get two queens probably. So let's go back to our original position. So what is the best move of white? If king c4, king d4, king e4 squares are wrong. So king e5 the only good square left. King e5, king e7, king d. Of course, if black will go back here, that would be a perpetual move. So you have to go with king f6, letter L, and inviting white to attack the b6 because if white will try to, okay, I'll try to get a queen, and then a4, king captures here, and white king has to move here, move, queen, and after you move here, you can go queen a7 here, check. Let's try to king d7, move here, check, and black will just gradually closing the distance. So repeated check with the same formation. Every time the white king would go here at the back of the pawn, black king will move. So this will be a loose game for white. Let's go back. So after of king e5, go here, king, king. White king will not go here. Instead, king to d4. Why? Because after of king to e6, king e4, now white is opposing the black king here and here. If we'll try to go here back, so of course that would be a draw game. Okay, let's try to move the pawn. A4, and then king d4. Let's try to a3, and then king c3. Let's try to move here, move, capture, and here. You will not go here yet because if you will move here, opposed, blacking is opposing you, you gonna move away, and that would be a loose game for white. So instead of you moving the king a2 to b3, you have to just wait a moment, king a3, and wait for the king to capture that one, and then oppose. Because this will be a draw game. King, oppose, push, and then here, push, again. If the king is at the back of the pass pawn, don't leave these two squares. If the king goes here, you gonna go here. The king goes here, that's the only time you gonna oppose. So here, oppose, here, 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 oppose, there's no square, and stalemate.